Sorry I left you. All right. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I started a podcast. I did like 2-3 minutes of a podcast and my audio wasn't even on. So if you're popping into this podcast right now, let me know if you can hear me. When you pop in, please let me know if you can hear me or not. Because I felt like I just wasted so much energy on a podcast and you couldn't even hear me. So I really recorded 3 to 4 minutes of a podcast and you couldn't hear me. So I erased that one and we trying again. All right, guys, it's Michael Yo. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? How can I post this? Let me post this real quick. Live. Here we go. Let's get this up. It's going. Where's my live content? Because I want to make sure people see this. Because I believe you can hear me now. I don't even see it on the channel. Hold on 1 second. I'm a one-man show over here, man. All right, so we are live. We are live now. Yes, we are. Can you guys hear me? Anybody can hear me out there? All right, here we go. Let's go. I got it from Josh. Joshua said, let's go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is talk about a couple of things. I want to talk about Pro Day. I want to talk about Cam Ward. Yes. I want to talk about some surprising and shocking things that happened at Pro Day. Please leave me some comments too, because I know some things surprise you too. I want to talk about spring ball, and I want to talk about our quarterback room. You know, that's, I don't want to start with the quarterback room. I want to start with positive. I want to start with something positive. Now, Pro Day was yesterday. Oh, tell me about it, John. Cam Ward is the GOAT. You're right. Cam Ward, man. If you didn't watch Cam Ward on Pro Day, there's a lot of people that were there saying they've seen several quarterbacks in the past. Cam Ward by far stood out. Here's what I love about Cam Ward is just that confidence. The world is getting to see what we saw all year. Like Miami Hurricane fans, you know, we had a rough 20 years of football. And we'll have a breakout moment here or there. You know, Malik Rozier on that team with Manny Diaz defense, 2017, beating the hell out of Notre Dame in a night game. I mean, that was magical. That was magical that one night. I think they went like 9-10-0, and then the bottom fell out. Yes, that happened again this year, but for some reason, it was so fun to watch Cam Ward all season and to see the world. Because, look, I've been in television. I haven't been in sports television, but I've hosted red carpets with every celebrity you can imagine. I hosted the Oscar red carpet, and you don't watch every movie, right? You don't watch there's no way you can watch every movie. So what you do is have a producer kind of tell you about things. You learn enough, and then you just regurgitate that information. You ever see on a red carpet, everybody on the red carpet asks the same question about the movie? That's because they haven't seen the movie. So when you see all these sports pundits talk about Cam Ward, they haven't really watched Cam Ward like we watch Cam Ward. They're saying what other people say. That's when you heard like, oh, Cam Ward could slip to number 3 or 4. Is he really that good of a quarterback? They didn't watch him. They're just going by what other people say. But we always knew this dude's the number 1 draft pick. This dude's the real deal. Now the world gets to see what we saw, and it's great to see. Now you see the pundits going, wow. After this Pro Day, okay, we understand. Okay, Joshua says, they said he had the best Pro Day that they've ever seen, ever. I heard that too. So now it's so exciting. It's so exciting for the world to get a little piece of what we got all year long. The amazement at the end of games when we're losing bad, and he brings us back. Man, whoever gets Cam Ward, I'm going to be a fan of that team. Like, I'm a fan of the Miami Hurricanes no matter who's on the football team. I am not like that with professional sports. I am not loyal to any professional sports team. I like Golden State, not because of the championships in the past. I met Steph Curry before he blew up. He welcomed me in his home. I interviewed his wife. We kept in contact. This is before all the championships. This was before Steph Curry was Steph Curry. And I'm like, you know what? I'm a Steph Curry fan. And if he's on Golden State, I'm a Golden State fan. If he goes somewhere else, I'm a fan of Steph Curry. I was a fan of Michael Jordan. I'm a fan of Cam Ward. Wherever Cam Ward goes, I will be a fan of because of him. Rodney P. What's up, Rodney P? I hate the notion that a lot of pundits are using that this is a bad quarterback draft. Look, let's be honest. It's not as deep. I think that's a better argument. It's not as deep. No, it's not. Let's be honest. Rodney P., this is not a deep class. But they do have the one in this class. To me, if I had to go back last year, like Cam Ward did his year, Caleb Williams did his year, I would pick Cam Ward every single day over Caleb Williams. And I think he's going to be fine. There's not one draft pick in the last 5 years I wouldn't take over Cam Ward. I wouldn't. Not me. Because we've seen it all year. These pundits, they haven't seen it. They don't know. That's like me talking about Virginia Tech football. I don't watch them. If somebody said, let's do a show on Virginia Tech, I'll be like, all right, tell me about them. I'll watch some game tape, but I'm not watching it all. We lived Cam Ward. You understand what I'm saying? We lived it. We saw it. So Cam Ward definitely number one draft pick, hopefully, stood out. I mean, it's not even close to me. And I said this before, Shedeur Sanders, it was a mistake doing that YouTube show with Cam Ward. I said it when they first started. I said, you could see the difference when they were side by side. If I was Shedeur, and Shedeur is going to get drafted early, but you see the different level when they side by side. Cam Ward, that thing made Cam Ward look so much better, and he already good. But if there was any question about Shedeur or Cam, when they did that show together, if I was Deion, I'd be like, yo, you need to stop doing that show. What you doing? Like, do you watch the tape? Do you look like the insecure one around Cam Ward? Am I wrong in saying this? Am I wrong in saying that? LOL. 305. Yeah, man. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. But, I mean, if I was Deion should have been smarter than that. They're like, yo, let's stop this. Stop working out with Cam Ward. You don't look as good. Go work out with somebody else. Am I wrong in saying that? I don't think so. All right. So Cam Ward is good. Arroyo. Come on now. Stop it. And I hate when people say we underused Arroyo. We didn't underuse Arroyo. Arroyo was hurt the last 2 years. He shined a little bit last year. Shined well enough where everybody's saying he could get picked up in the first 3 rounds now. So he shined. Look, Cam Ward is not going to throw to one person. He threw the ball all over the yard. So Arroyo did what Arroyo had to do. And actually, if you go back and ask Arroyo right now, he's probably happy he didn't catch as many balls because that's an opportunity to get hurt. So he's probably happy with it. He shined yesterday. Arroyo, straight beast. Straight dog. As Josh would say, straight dog. He's a bully. Now, let's talk about this. Here's the thing. Xavier X ran a 4.8. I mean, people are guessing it's a 4.8, but I hear some people say, well, if it was a laser, it would have been a 4.9. And if he does get drafted, because now people are saying, is he going to get drafted? If he does, it will be one of the slowest times as a receiver ever drafted. Coaches that don't care about analytics will be like, it doesn't matter. He's a beast. He's a bully. He can play. He gets open. Look at the tape. Analytics dudes will be like, nah. Look at the history of the NFL. Look at the history of the NFL. I don't know where you fall, but I'm kind of like the Cam Ward. We knew Cam Ward before all the media knew Cam Ward. X gets open. I don't know. Look. I don't know if he can do that in the NFL, but I think he deserves a shot. Because a 4.5 and a 4.8, that's a big difference. But is it a big difference when you run in a 6-yard route? Is it a difference when you're doing cut to the inside for a quick catch? Somebody, you can answer that for me. How big of a difference is that? If you on a 5'6" receiver or however tall he is, 205, strong, I think he bench pressed 225 17 times. If you trying to bump him and he like, and he gets off you, boom, quick catch. Does it matter that he doesn't run a 4.5? Look, you're going to catch him. Obviously, you're going to catch him. Unless you Mish Powell. I'm sorry I said it. I couldn't help. But that's another thing that surprised. How slow our secondary was. Anyway. I don't even talk about it. X can run away from Mish Powell. All right, I'm going to stop. So, Xavier X, I'll just call him X. 4.8. George, a 4.6. If that right there doesn't tell you how great Cam Ward was, this dude had the number one offense in the country. Because of that offensive line, straight bully, straight beast, and they're going to be awesome this year. This dude was throwing to receivers that ran 4.8s and 4.6s. It had the number one offense in the country. I mean, just let that soak in. Xavier broke all Miami Hurricanes records running a 4.8. That just shows you how good he was. George, 4.6. I thought he would definitely put up a 4.5. High 4.4. A 4.6. It just blows me away. It blows me away that they had the number one offense and their receivers ran a 4.8 and 4.6. What do we got, Kane, Idaho? Bet X gets taken late. Whoever ends up with Kane. Oh, that could be something. I mean, we've heard of that before. A quarterback gets drafted in the later rounds. They get the receiver they play with, they're comfortable with. Helps them transition into it. That would be awesome. You get X in that late round. Cam's like, yo, get my boy. And if I was a general manager, a CEO of a team, I just got my guy, Cam Ward, and he wants X in a later round, I'm going to give him X. Wait, let me make it so I can have the number one quarterback and I can get a guy that is going to make my quarterback automatically comfortable, that he already has a connection to. I'm getting X. And look, if X don't work out, he don't work out. But I think he deserves a chance. George, we all know his attitude. We all knew how he blew his lid. He seems like he's in a better place. That's what you do when a lot of money's involved. Going to the NFL, your dream. But I was shocked. Who else was shocked? X and George were not that fast. I thought X was going to put up a 4, and I'm not hating on X at all. I just thought on film, he looks a lot faster than that. But then again, on quick routes, you don't need to be that fast. When you're a great route runner, that kind of mutes the speed. You know what I mean? It kind of makes the other person, if they can delay them half a second, you in the lead. Kane, Idaho, what you got? I keep telling my friends they need to stop telling me what they think about Cam Ward. They should be asking me about. Yes, because they don't know. They weren't there. What you got, Josh? They said George had a good. Yeah, he did. He had a great pro day. I just thought they would be faster, and it just blew me away that Cam Ward had the number one offense when his top receiver ran a 4.8, questionable 4.9, and George ran a 4.6. Sam Brown, we know he fast, but this is Sam Brown with a ball. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Hold on. I'm open. Oh, sorry about that. But that's fine. I don't want to talk about people like that. He just didn't have a good year, Just didn't have a good year. It's fine. All right. I want to transition. Let's talk. Before I also want to mention this on Pro Day. This stood out to me. Anybody see Clark and Alston's bench press? 225, 14 times for Clark, 16 times for Alston. That means we had defensive linemen that bench less than receivers on our team. X did 17 times. Clark and Alston did 16 and 14. That I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying that blew me away. I didn't think a defensive lineman could only do bench press 225 after going through a workout program like Miami's 16 and 14 times. Did that surprise anybody else? I was shocked. And that doesn't look, and I know strength doesn't matter a lot of times, but I was just shocked that X put up 17, Alston 16, Clark 14. And they were on the defensive line. These are supposed to be bullies. And not saying you can't be a bully. I was just shocked. That really stood out to me. I was like, wow, okay. We had some defensive linemen throw it up 28 times, some throw it up over 30. But okay. That's just something that stood out to me. I want to talk about our quarterback room real quick. I have not been at one practice. And you know my stance on this podcast. We always just say the truth. We don't matter. Look, we go by other people's reports, but these other people, they need to be at practice. They need to be at the pro days. And that's great. We need those people. I need those people to do a podcast because I need to know what's going on. But one thing about this podcast, we can say what we want to say because we ain't trying to have access like that. If we got a problem, we're going to say it. All I'm saying is that quarterback room, anybody else worried? If Beck gets hurt, we know Beck gets hurt. I mean, Emory, I love him. Emory, you know me. You listen to this podcast, you knew at the end of the season, before he went in for that half, I was like, yo, Emory's the dude next year. Let's go. Then it was like, yo, is he that dude? And now we're all like, do we need to go to the portal to get a quarterback just as a backup now? Where have we gone to that already? I don't hear great things coming out. I do not hear great things coming out of camp about any of the quarterbacks. I hear one day, the one consistent thing I hear, they're all not consistent. One, I have a great day, the next day, not. And vice versa. I know Judd is doing well. Judd is looking like number 2. Well, I heard Emory's still looking like number 2. Luke will have a good day, but he's a freshman. You always hope when you get these quarterbacks, let's be honest, you always hope, you're like, you know what? We all watch college football, and once a year, one team a year, I have a freshman that just plays lights out, usually. Or it's once every other year. And you always hope, man, we got that freshman. And we all thought Luke Nickel was that freshman. Not saying he can't be, but we all thought he was going to walk in and be that dude. And then we're finding out he's inconsistent too. Yes, he's a freshman, but I'm not comparing him to other freshmen. I'm comparing him to the ones that shine when they walk in. When they walk in, they're like, damn, they've been here for a while. Like Jeremiah Smith. It was like, it didn't matter he was a freshman. He looked like he was always there. You always hope when you get a quarterback, especially a highly touted quarterback, they're going to walk in and look like that dude. And let's be honest, a lot of us thought he was going to be that dude when he walked in. He could still be that dude. But right now, if you're a Miami Hurricanes fan, you can't say you're not worried about the depth at quarterback. You can't say you wouldn't be shocked if Mario went to the portal. And it's hard to convince somebody like a Poff. What's his name? What was it? Poff? Poffenberger? But you need somebody like that now, right? To be comfortable. But who's going to come to a school to be a number 2? Oh, Rodney P., what you got? If Beck is hurt, we need to turn into the 2008 Alabama team and just run. Yes. Well, okay. This is what's interesting. And I forgot what recruit said it. And if you remember the recruit, because we all read the same things. I'm not going to even pretend like we don't. There was a recruit that said they went to the scrimmage on Saturday, and they loved the offense. So it was an offensive player. I think it was a receiver. And they said they were shocked how many big plays there were. What is the word they used? Not big plays. What is it? What is the word they use nowadays for those big plays? I forgot, but so many big plays. So many big plays. And I was like, wait a minute. That was all backup quarterbacks throwing those big plays, and they were throwing it on our defense. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know how to take that. It's just a scrimmage. It's just a scrimmage. But a receiver saw a lot of big plays, a lot of breakout plays. So now explosive. Yes. Explosive plays. So this receiver said they saw a lot of explosive plays, and that was from backup quarterbacks. So that kind of thinks, the backups didn't play that bad. Rodney P, what you got? To be fair, yes, he is generational. You're right. He's generational. But don't you hope that when you get a quarterback, they're generational too? As a freshman, because we've all seen. You know what upset me about Manny Diaz back in the day? He would just not play freshmen. He wouldn't. Those freshmen could be amazing. He wouldn't play them. Mario's not that dude, but we all hope you'll get that one guy. Yeah, explosive. What you got? Canes. Hey, Joshua, I still use your Sebastian. Yes. And if you don't know, my boy Joshua Leonard Art is the one that made the Sebastian throwing up the U. Phenomenal artist. Phenomenal artist. All right. So quarterback situation, leave it in the comments. Do you feel good about it? Do you not? Do you think, look, I think if Beck plays the whole year, we're going to be fine. But do you think, leave it in the comments, do you think, or even if it's smart to go out and try to get somebody, a quarterback, during this next portal? I mean, I think you'll lose all the quarterbacks. I mean, you're going to play that. You're going to have to gamble on one of them. I mean, right now, I haven't been to the practices, but I would go with Emory. At least he has game experience, unless Luke comes around. All right, the last thing I want to talk about before I go, standouts. And if you have any standouts to you that you liked during spring ball so far, drop it in the comments. If you have any standouts in spring ball you liked, leave it in the comments right now. You know who I'm going to start with? JoJo Trader. I'm so excited. This dude is going to get his chance to shine, because this is the reason why you stack classes. If you got a JoJo Trader, trust me, if you put JoJo Trader, not a lot of playing time this year, he's leaving. And you don't want a player like him. But all things are indicated JoJo's that dude that we all knew he was. Because let's be honest, if he didn't play on the team with Jeremiah Smith, he would have been that dude. It would have been a war. All the schools would have been trying to get both, which they were. And we got JoJo. I can't wait to see JoJo shine. Now, I said it before, Malachi. I saw Malachi in real life. And if you listen to this podcast, I was like, that dude's small. But he's showing out. Like, I was shocked how small Malachi was. But he's showing out. And I'm still going to say this. Everybody's saying he that dude and he's going to play this year. Of course, I would love him to. I just want to wait till they start hitting, like really hitting. Because unless he grew a lot, he's very small. Very small. I don't know. I hope he can. And I'm just like, look, but I'm also 6'3", 200 pounds, 6'3", 200 pounds, right? And when I met him, I didn't meet him. I was standing next to him. I was like, that's Malachi? That dude? And all indications, he is that dude. I just want to wait to hold judgment till they start hitting, till they get into a season. Because it's not about if he's talented to me. It's if his body can take a full season right now you remember, I think he's like 17. He left school a year early. He's 7. His body's not even fully matured. And to go through a whole college season like that, where big boys are hitting you, that's my only question. It's not the talent. It's not he's fast. It's not that he can get away from people. It's if he can go a whole season without getting hurt, like injured, because it's a different level, man. These players are fast. He was fast in high school, but you got linebackers that can catch you now. So that was my only question when I saw him. Now, I haven't seen him in 3 or 4 months. He could have went through the program, bulked up a lot. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I saw. Malik, oh, we got some comments coming in. What you got? Jay Manuel, what's up? I'm happy with the talent that Miami has in 2025. The team needs a veteran QB. That's what I'm saying. But let me ask you this, Jay Manuel, and leave it in the comments. What quarterback is out there that can be like, yeah, I want to play second string? Yeah, I'm going to come in. But I'm fine with being. Is that, I'm going to rephrase that question, Jay, man. Do you want a quarterback to be like, yeah, I'm second? No. Like, I wouldn't want that. That's not a competitor. A dude that get picked up is like, yeah, you're going to be behind Carson Beck. Like me, I don't care if I was worse than Carson Beck. I'd be like, I want a shot to beat him. Right? Do you want a dude that just wants to be second? I don't know. Lofton. I mean, we all know Lofton. A beast. You've seen footage on him pluck balls out of there one hand. You know what's interesting, though? If you're thinking he's going to do what Arroyo did, they're different players, man. Totally different. Arroyo's big, tall, fast. Lofton's fast, smaller. I kind of see him as a fullback that can do everything. There's different style of players. Will he be effective? Absolutely. You can put him anywhere. He's going to be a stud, but don't think you're going to get the same type of results with him and Arroyo. It's just different. Or maybe I'm crazy saying that, but I think it's just they're going to play two different games. Like Arroyo, he's a dude that will catch a ball over you, just run straight by you. I mean, let's be honest. You remember that play where he caught that dude from 90 yards away? And they clocked him at like a 21, 22 speed? Arroyo's that dude. So Lofton will be very effective and do his thing, but it's going to be, don't think it's the same type of player. Because it's not. That's like saying Carson Beck is the same as Cam Moore. It's not. It's not. Oh, what's up? We got a new Kari Rigg. We haven't had a dope kick since Devin Hester. And that blows me. I'm so glad you said that. That blows me away that Miami, the U hasn't had a great punt. To me, you're in Florida. That's all you should have. If the team is horrible, you should have a great punt returner, kick return. It seems like that's a given. That should be every season you would have one of those. Like there's no reason that Miami always has a better kicker than punt returner. That just doesn't make any sense to me. You in Florida, bro. We in Florida, bro. Or like when I do stand-up comedy there, everybody they love to do this. All the Latinos. By the way, I'm going to be at the Miami Improv April 3rd or 4th, one of those days. Come on through. Miami Improv, April 3rd. But that's what I'm saying. Miami should never have a bad kick returner. Am I wrong in saying that? And I'm glad we got good kickers, but we should never have better kickers than kick returners. Jay Manuel, keep in mind, yeah, he's 16. You're right. That's what I'm saying. He's 16. I'm not saying he's not going to be good. I'm just saying, can his body take a full season of big boy football? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. All right. What else we got here? Okay, here we go. That's what Lofton is. They keep saying he'll be Miami's Brock Bowers for Beck. LOL. You got to let Lofton. That's right. You got to let Lofton play his game. You got to, and he gonna shine because one thing Beck does like to do is throw to the tight ends. But the thing is, do you think Lofton's always gonna be a tight end? He's gonna be a wing back, an H back, a full back. He's gonna be all over the place. That's why I'm so excited about Lofton. I can see Lofton checking in as quarterback on the 1 yard line, taking a snap and just bullying over people. Could you see that? Why wouldn't you do that? If I was Shannon Dawson, why wouldn't I do that? All right, Beck, you out. We on the 1. Lofton, get in there, take the snap, go in. Why wouldn't you do that? Like Lofton is that dude. What they call him, Swiss knife. He can do everything, man. He can do everything. Travis Benjamin was decent. Oh, yeah. Good point. Travis was good. He was good. But first of all, don't say Devin Hester. Nobody's going to be Devin Hester. He's in the Hall of Fame for kick returning. Nobody's going to be Devin Hester. Travis was good, but isn't it shocking that we're in Florida, the hotbed of speed, quickness, those type of players, and we don't have a good punt returner, kick returner. I don't know, man. So let's talk about standouts. Those are three. You got Armando Blunt looking good. Justin Scott looking good. I'm excited about look. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I told you this last year. If you listen to the pod, you know it was tragic that they moved. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name now. God dog it. I'm getting old, people. What's his name? They put him on the inside, and now he's back to defensive. Oh my God, I'm so mad at myself. What's the guy's name? See, I'm brain farting. I'm so mad. They made him play defensive tackle when he was a great defensive end because they put Barron on one of these clowns at the end. Messidor. Yes. I told you last year, people were getting mad at me when I said it's a big mistake to do that. And I told them it was all about money. People were like, no, Mario plays the best players. But no, he didn't. He did. Any Miami Hurricanes fan, you knew it was a mistake putting Akeem Messidor on the inside. Oh, we just want to get the best 5 players on the field. No. You want to get the best 5 players on the field that play the position they need to be in. How about that? Finish that quote, Mario. And the first thing, when the season was over, what's the first thing Mario said? Oh, Akeem's moving to his position he should have been in, defensive end. He should have finished it and said, but because we played so much NIL to Barron or whoever they paid it to, we had to move him on the inside. So that means they don't do what's best for the team. They do what's best for the NIL. Let's just be straight up. Let's just be straight up. That's the way it is. And everybody got mad at me. No, Mario play. No, he doesn't. It's a game now, people. This is the pros. If you tell somebody you're going to give them this much money and they're going to play that position. Okay? Do we understand each other? I'm glad you agree with me now. Politics is serious. You know it. Keem Messidor. Here we go. J-Man, Bryant. Farts happen? Michael had 2 today. Mario has a few every season. I don't know what that means. And I've never had a grown man put fart emojis in a conversation with me. You special, J. Manuel. You are special. Yes, Lofton does need a wildcat. Yes, he does need a wildcat package. All right. That's my thoughts for today. I'm going to do this a lot more because I can't tell y'all yet, but we got some big things coming. Got some players coming. I'm going to start reaching out to a bunch of them. I got a lot of them that want to be on the podcast. I just got to start doing this more because I love the Canes. And I listen to everybody. I love Alex Dono. I love Gary Furman. You know, those two kings. Gary Furman, king. Alex Dono, the nicest person. I love Alex Dono. I would love Alex Dono. I love to have you on the show. Love, because he's such a good dude. I don't know him, but he just seems like he's one of those dudes you listen to and you're just like, I like him. Some people you listen to, you can listen to me and like, I don't know if I like that dude. I get it. Like, no, I don't think there's any person in the world that listens to Dono and goes, I don't like him. He's so nice. He's so good. So good. Like, I'm more of like a Matt Shodell. Like, you're not going to like what I say a lot of times, but at least you know I'm telling the truth. When will your next break? Tomorrow. If anything breaks, I haven't talked about, you know what? Let's talk about recruits tomorrow. I'm going to do it. Tomorrow, I will talk about recruits right here. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about recruits. We'll get that going. Any recruits you're excited about. Yeah, there's a couple things I want to talk about recruit. Here's the thing about recruits, man. We're in the battle for all of them, and we're getting a lot of them, and we're getting 3 top 10 classes. Oh, my kids are here. I can hear them. Oh, my daughter's outside the door. I got to go because it's family time now. I do this when my kids are at school, but it's family time now. We'll talk about recruits tomorrow. I love you guys. Please, this is your first time listening. Please share it. If you listen to it, please share the podcast. Subscribe. I'm telling you, I got something big coming for you. It's going to be awesome. It's for the whole show. Got a big sponsor coming in. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this. And please do this. If you're watching the show, leave in the comments what you want me to talk about. Because this is one place you're going to get honest conversations. And I like to do them live so I can put y'all on. This show is all about you. Leave in the comments what you want me to talk about, and we'll handle those. Leave me questions, because what I want to do is a Q&A too, once a week. Gather all your questions you left on the pod. So keep leaving them, even though it's out, keep leaving them, because I will grab questions and we will talk about it. So tomorrow we may do a Q&A or we may do a recruiting, but we're going to do something. And I will see you guys soon. I'm going to enjoy my family. Hey, you enjoy your family. If you haven't seen a person in a while and you need to reach out to them, tell them you love them, family member, whatever. Life is short. Live it to the fullest. All right. Love you guys. Later.